for we are to God the fragrance of Christ. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 15. And this is Top Notes by Topper. So if today is the first time you're seeing my face, I'm a fragrance reviewer and I review all types of fragrances, but specifically Middle Eastern fragrances. So if you love that, why don't you click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and you would always be notified when I upload a new video. Today in the video, I have 12 Lattafa fragrances that are absolutely amazing for the hot weather. So if you're interested in knowing which fragrances I have for you, without much ado, let's get into the video. Welcome back, guys. So like I said, I have 12 Lattafa fragrances. Most of it are unisex. I think it might be just one or two that I would say are feminine, but these are unisex fragrances both for men and women that are absolutely fantastic for the spring and for the summer weather. So I'm going to go straight into it. But before I go in, I would love you to tell me your scent of the day. Today I'm wearing a combination of 3 fragrances. I'm wearing Mancera's Oud Lemon Mint layered with Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Giorgia, Gioai, Essenza, and then layered on with Hermès's Concentré d'Orange Vert. So it's very zesty, citrusy, woodsy kind of a scent, and I'm really enjoying that vibe for this type of weather. Okay, so we're going to go straight to the fragrances. So the first one that I have at number 12, it's not really in any order of preference or anything. It's just what it is. And also, please tell me what you are wearing as your scent of the day today. And also, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Okay, so I'm starting off strong with Yara Tus. This is it's a mango-based scent, but it's also a sweet floral with mango in it, so it's very springish. I don't pull so much of the mango. The mango is very faint and in the background for me. And because when I got this, looking at the color, I was thinking that it was a more predominantly mango scent, but it isn't. But anyway, I still like it because it's a great scent. I don't reach for it so often, but when I feel like it, I think what I do mostly with it is that I layer with it. But it has a bit of the Yara DNA with a bit of mango thrown into it to make it a bit more tropical. It's a really good scent for this weather. It's nice. It's quite long lasting. It lasts anywhere between 7 to 8 hours on skin. So it's quite great for the weather, and it doesn't get too heavy or anything. And I'm going to say that this somewhat, it leans slightly feminine, but you can pull it off as a man. You can pull it off because there's a slight woodsiness at the end that you can, but I would say that this is one that pulls off a bit more feminine. So let me get through those that I think pull off feminine, then I'll get into the unisex one. The next one, great for this weather, is Lattafa's Musama White Intense. So this is not like the Musama. The other Musama original, I'll say that is feminine because that has really deep notes, but this is white florals and coconut. It gives that vacation vibe. I love it because it has something that smells like tiara in it, the tiara flowers. So it's so beautiful. There's this slight bitterness in it, which I feel like is the remnant of the original Musama, because original Musama, I did say that it smelled like poison. Not that I've smelled poison before or tasted poison before, but that's what it was like. So it has a bit of bitterness to it, and then it has this beautiful suntan lotion type of coconut and white florals. And as you can see, I got this somewhere towards the end of the summer last year, but I put this huge dent in it, and I'm going to wear it again this year because it's so beautiful. It's so ladylike. It has that suntan vacation palm swinging kind of vibe. So it's really beautiful. This is quite unique, but it's really good. It translates very easily from daytime to nighttime. So this is Musama White Intense by Lattafa. This is also one that I would say leans a bit feminine. The next one that I would say leans feminine is the Baldi Oud Sublime. I love this. This is supposed to be like crisp apples. This is so good. It's like an apple based, very nice, juicy apple, just really resemblant of more, and it's slightly candied. So it's sweet candied apples. So it's quite really beautiful, fresh, sparkly, good for the springtime when it's getting closer to summer when it's much more warmer. This is so refreshing. But I can even wear it around this time. It's just really nice, refreshing, cools you down. Performance wise, I'll say that this does about 5 to 6 hours. It's not bad. I think I also have a dent. Let me see. Okay, so this is about, I've worn this a bit, about this just at the just below the where the plaque is. So I think it's a good thing that I've put that kind of dent in it. I like it. It's nice. I like to layer it with the Care Fusion. This with Care Fusion layers very well, so I enjoy wearing both together. So that is Baldia Oud Sublime, this one. So the next ones that I'm going to go into are the more unisex ones. So the guys, tap in. So the next one is Lattafa Kashaf. I find that Lattafa Kashaf is so underrated. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but it's a really beautiful berry. Some people say strawberry, but I'll rather say sweet berry and green note and some woodsiness. That's what you see. Yep, it's berry, green, and woodsy. It's really good for this weather, especially when, how in March, 6 a.m., so I live in the UK, so that's the weather that I would use to describe. So 6 a.m., you have the winter-like weather. By about 9 to 11, you are having spring weather. By 12 to 3, you're beginning to have almost the summer weather, really hot. And then from 4 down to 6, 7, you're back down to almost fall and autumn weather. So this one is beautiful because this takes a journey. Starts off fruity and then gets slightly green, then ends up woodsy. So this is very nice. And this is not an extremely sweet strawberry scent. It's just like a sweetened strawberry to sweeten the woody and the greenness. So this is really beautiful, and it's also unisex. It's a very versatile, very complex smelling scent, and I don't hear a lot being said about Kashaf. So, and it's quite not expensive. It's one of the Lattafas that is not expensive. So if you find it, this is one that I definitely recommend for both men and women. It's very unique. You will enjoy it. I would also say that if you do have the chance, try and sample it, because I know some people don't really feel it, but I like the type of complexness that it has. So this is Lattafa Kashaf. The next one is going to be this right here. This is Kaid Al Fasan. This is like the OG Lattafa. I don't know if I have a huge, I know that I'm likely to have a huge dent in this because I've worn this. This is pineapple based. This has that almost Creed Aventus-ish, but this is pineapple. Like, this is a pineapple fragrance. You taste, you smell, you taste. This is a juicy, woodsy pineapple scent. So it's a pineapple fragrance. You taste the pineapple, you get the pineapple. So if you're somebody that is looking for a fresh pineapple scent, like for me, it's so photorealistic to the point where when I smell this fragrance, because usually when I eat pineapple and it has those black dots in it, my tongue itches. Anytime I smell this fragrance, I get that itch. That is how photorealistic that this fragrance is. It's one of like the really realistic pineapple scents that I have, and it's woodsy. It's fruity woodsy, so this is beautiful. It reminds me of Aventus. It also reminds me of Kajal's Lamar, which is also a beautiful pineapple scent. So it's so if you think of Creed Aventus and Kajal Lamar having a baby, it gives you this kind of beautiful Fasan, Kaid Al Fasan. So this one is another. How many have I? So this is the fifth one, and this is unisex. So this one too, you love it. It's really, really good, and I love it for this type of weather. Pretty and lovely for the weather. The next one, this is also a pineapple, but this is slightly toned down. It's not like, yep, this is pineapple, but it's not, it's it's a pineapple punch. It's not like fresh slices of pineapple like this. This is almost like pineapple mixed in with something, and this is more pineapple and a woodsy, warm, spicy base. It does have something warming it up that I'm suspecting is amber, and then a slight bit of sweetness that could come from vanilla. But this is a predominantly like pineapple, woodsy, warm, spicy, and it is so beautiful. It is nice, fresh. This one too, I got somewhere last year and I already have like a dent in it, as you can see. This one is one of them. There's like a kashaf that is not very expensive. The price is very sensibly priced. So because of that, you can easily, it's easily accessible for you if you're looking for it to get. It's also unisex, lasts about, the good thing about the fragrances I'm talking about, they last more than 5 hours. And for fresh, citrus-based fragrance, most of them are, that kind of long-lasting vibe is really enjoyable. Like, you're really going to enjoy it if it has that long-lasting vibe, and it's something that you can wear and continue to wear and continue to wear. So that is oh, I didn't tell you the name. Apology. This is Hayatim by Lattafa. This is Lattafa Hayatim. I thought I mentioned the name. It's really beautiful. The thing is that there are 3 fragrances here. Okay, I'll mention the next one too, so that I'll tell you that this 3, you might have to buy one of them, because somehow when they dry down, if you wear them separately and they dry down, you may not be able to tell which of these 3 you're wearing, because they kind of, in the beginning they're totally different, but by the mid and the end of the journeys, they smell quite the same. So the next one that I would say that it's good for the weather is Shahim Gold. This is part of the Lattafa Pride, Shahim Gold. Again, let me see, I'm fine. This is a much more fruity, sweet. It has a bit, there's slight florals in the middle, but it's more citrusy. So you get things like bergamot, orange, and lemon. And then the middle is slight florals, and the base you're pulling on some amber, some vetiver, and some cedarwood. That is all this one road. But somehow these 3, when they dry down, they begin to smell similar. So if you do not want your collection to be redundant and you don't own any of these, I would say sample these 3 and find what you like in these 3 that is much closer. Because I do reviews, it's fine if I have them. I'm able to tell you that, okay, this is this and that is that. But for somebody that is not doing reviews, is not doing any of that, I'll say that it's a little redundant to have all of them. You don't need to have all of them. It doesn't serve any, special purpose for you to have all of them. And then the next one that I will share with you is this is Lattafa Aban. Okay, this is one that is very underrated. I haven't seen lots of people talk about Aban, but it's beautiful for this weather. Aban is sweet floral. Think of like juicy peaches and juicy nectarine at the top, with some florals like lily of the valley, heliotrope in the middle, and then vanilla, amber at the bottom. That is all it is. So it's a fruity floral. It is so beautiful. It has a bit of warm spiciness that makes me think that there's some pink pepper in it that gives it zest and gives it spice to it. It is so beautiful. A lot of people, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this, but this is one of the Lattafas that I really enjoy. You can see that between Middle Eastern, I have over 200 Middle Eastern fragrances, with another over 120 between niche and designer. And I have this dent. This says a lot about like how much I like this fragrance. This is one of the Lattafa fragrances that I enjoy so much that I prefer to wear standalone. I don't wear it with anything. Lattafa Aban. It's really nice. It's mass appealing. It's also unisex. I don't think, again, I'm looking for places to spritz because yep, it's not unisex. I would say that this is this is feminine, because the nectarines and the florals, this is more feminine meaning, but If you are a man that you don't mind, you can wear this. I like Aban so much. It smells very mainstream. It smells like a designer fragrance. It reminds me of things like um, Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, or Jimmy Choo's I Want You. That kind of profile, which is almost like bright and airy, sweet, fruity, floral. That is what this is. Very beautiful scent. The next one that I have is the one that had most of the girlies in a chokehold last summer, and is Ajaib Dubai. This is supposed to be a mango fragrance. To me, it's a green mango. Yep, it's a very green, almost unripe mango with creaminess and something that is almost like coconutty to it. It smells like, bless you, bless me, bless you, bless me. It smells like something like a vacation in a bottle. There's a woodsiness, there's a creaminess in it. I think there's something that smells like lavender or violets in it that gives it that, that kick. This is definitely unisex. I like it. I like it. You can see the dent again. This has a good dent in it. This is Ajaib Dubai. It is the season for Ajaib Dubai. The next one that I have is a beautiful melon, almost pineapple. I get more melon. Some people say they get watermelon, but I get more of a melon, like a cantaloupe or a green melon kind of a thing. Yep, I get more of like a cantaloupe green melon. If it's watermelon, it's more of the rinds that I get than the watermelon fruit. And this is like, think of L'Imperatrice, but now instead of watermelon, it's a melon-based scent. It's really juicy, refreshing. I love it. It's slightly woodsy, very, very slightly woodsy, but it's a very bright, uplifting light. And this is called, I'm not calling the names, I'm so sorry. This is called Tamima. It is so beautiful by Lattafa Tamima. It's so, so beautiful. Again, it is a very nice one. I love it. The next one is going to be Lattafa Awan. This one does mix. Some people like it, some people don't like it. It's not, but I love it because it's my kind of scent. This starts off with like a green fruitiness. So there's citruses, but there's also like very sweetened candied fruits, like candied fruits at the top. And then pull something like an indolic jasmine, and there's a bit of rose. There's this really ambergris base to it, and vanilla. It's really nice. And mine has sat for like 3 years now, so it's super potent. It's super good. The last time I wore it, it stained my white shirt with like splodges of like orange stuff, which means that the color has really turned. I really like this one too. There's like a mixed, in the beginning I used to struggle with this because there was a note, I can't say, there was something in this that I couldn't deal with, but as I sat, it's still there. It gives it a bit of like, now that I sat, that thing it has that feel of, in the beginning it felt like bent rubber, but now it feels like when you're chewing cheap bubble gum, that thing. But because of the extra sweetness that it has, I don't struggle with it. I don't struggle with that at all. The last one that I have for you that is fantastic for the weather we're in now is Kashan. So Kashan is it's like how do I describe it? Kashan is fresh, it's zesty, it's sweet, it's fresh. It's not green, it's sweet, fresh, it's dry, it's aromatic. It's almost like an aromatic sheep. So it's like that. It's fresh, it's fresh, it's zesty, but it's not green. It's really beautiful. It's easy reach. It won't be a lot of people's cup of tea, especially in these times where a lot of people like gourmands. I find that everything I've mentioned, because I'm not a big gourmand lover, so I always say that all the gourmands I have against my will. I have so I can review for you, my people, but generally I wouldn't tussle for a gourmand fragrance. I'm not that much of a gourmand lover. So I have given you 12 Lattafa fragrances. I'll say 8 of which are unisex, 4 of which are for women. And these are absolutely fantastic for the warm weather. Thank you very much for watching. Always, I say, if you're not subscribed to this point, please consider clicking the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and you'll always be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching.